everyone. My name is Caitlin White. I am the Communication Director at Kosair Charities. I'm here with you this afternoon with our Community Impact Coordinator, Kim Panter. She's a mom of two and runs our Kosair Kids Financial Assistance Program. So she's going to talk with us today a little bit more about what exactly that program does and give us a few answers to frequently asked questions. So Kim, welcome, first of all. Um, can you give us a little overview of the Kosair Kids Financial Assistance Program and what requirements you have to apply?
Yes, thanks for having me, Caitlin. So, the Kosair Kids Financial Assistance Program provides direct assistance to families in need, help paying their medical bills for equipment or therapy. And this is designed to help children that are 17 years of age or younger, or if they're still in high school. So, some of the requirements that we have for the program is that you must be a resident of the state of Kentucky or Southern Indiana. You must also, after completing the application, upload a couple documents. Pay stubs from each working parent or guardian, your most current tax return, a copy of the EOB from your insurance, which is your explanation of benefits from your insurance provider, as well as a letter of recommendation from your child's pediatrician.
Okay, great. And so can you talk to us or explain to us a little bit more about how people go about applying?
Yeah, so they can log on to kosair.org, and at the top of the page, there's a tab that says Kosair Kids. You can click on that tab, and that will take you to the portal where you can apply online. If there's any families or individuals that need assistance that don't have access to a computer, please feel free to email me, and we can work on a way to get you either a paper copy or I can submit the application on your behalf with you giving me the answers.
Okay, great. And so do people have to have insurance to apply for the program?
Yes, so we are a secondary source resource for these families. Their insurance provider would be their primary. So we would go in and cover the services that insurance does not or help in that way.
Okay, great. And so can you give me a few examples of what the program covers, what type of bills?
Yeah, so there's so many different areas that we are able to assist with. To name a few of the big ones, emergency room visits or procedures, emergency dental procedures that your child might have to go under anesthesia at a surgical center, equipment as far as wheelchairs, walkers, customized tricycles or bicycles, hearing aids, auditory processing evaluations. I could go on and on. There are so many different circumstances that we're able to assist with, which is amazing.
That's great. So are there any types of bills that you're unable to review?
So we're unable to look at bills that are currently in collections and typically older than 90 days. This would also include any routine medical bills. So if you're just going in for a checkup or you're having your child's teeth cleaned at a 6-month appointment, those would be unable to be considered for assistance.
Okay, great. So if a family has applied with Norton Healthcare for financial assistance, do they still need to apply with Kosair Charities?
Yes, so the Norton's assistance, they cover the portion where any of your bills say remit or submit payment to Norton Healthcare. They would take a look at those invoices. Anything else you can submit to Kosair Charities Financial Assistance Program for consideration. So it is a separate,
Okay.
yes, application.
Okay, thank you. And can individuals be reimbursed for any medical bills that they may have already paid for?
Unfortunately, no. So once the family has submitted payment for a procedure or a device, we're unable to go back and reimburse that family. So we encourage them to get online to apply with us. But I would also recommend if you are going to apply for assistance to reach out to that provider and let them know that, hey, we're looking for assistance on help for paying this bill. So that way they can put a note or a memo on that child's file. So that way it doesn't get put into collections and they know that you are actively trying to get this paid off.
Okay, great. And so does the Kosair Kids Financial Assistance Program offer transportation to and from medical appointments?
Yes. So currently we have a transportation unit that assists with families. However, with the current pandemic going on, we are sustaining and stopping all services, and that's to help the children as well as the drivers. So as soon as that program is back up and running, I would encourage any families that need assistance with getting to and from appointments to reach out to me via email, and I can put you in contact with that director as soon as that program is back up and running.
Okay, that's great. And is the approval or denial process based on income?
No, so there are no financial restrictions when you're applying for financial assistance through this program. The committee reviews each application. It's a case by case. They go through the whole application front to back. They look to see if the family has any additional hardships or any additional medical bills, and maybe not pertaining to the child specifically, but to additional family members. So they look at it as a whole, and it's case by case.
Okay, great. And so you mentioned the committee. How often does the committee meet? And would you like people to complete the application all in one fell swoop, or can they save and come back?
Great question. So the committee, we typically meet biweekly. So every other week we meet, twice a month, and you can save your application. You don't have to complete it all at once. I know sometimes trying to gather all the information that you need, the explanation of benefits or the letter could take a little longer. So you're able to start and stop as many times as you need to, or reach out to me for questions on how to submit something.
Okay, great. And so we're all kind of experiencing this worldwide COVID-19 pandemic together. Has that impacted the program at all? Are you still functioning as usual?
Fortunately, we are not impacted. We work for an amazing organization and we're all able to work from home. So, lots of Zoom meetings, lots of conference calls, emails. So, I feel like we are in constant contact. Families are able to apply online, submit their applications. I send it to the committee for review. They send it back. So, we're able to still send out payments to help these families on their behalf.
That's fantastic. All right, Kim. Well, that's coming to the end of my questions. Is there anything else that you want to tell us about the program before we go?
Yeah, so I just want to, let it be known this is an amazing, amazing resource that we have available to families in the community in Southern Indiana. And unfortunately, not a lot of people are familiar with it. So I would just encourage you, if you don't need assistance, please reach out to families or friends. And if they need assistance paying for medical bills or equipment, and they're not sure if it's covered, just to reach out, email or call me, and I can walk them through it before they even start the process to see if, hey, is this something that would be covered? And just for them to know that the process could take up 2 to 4 weeks from start to finish with the provider receiving the payment. So but we're all working hard on our end, so just want everybody to stay safe and healthy.
All right. Well, Kim, thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. And we will put Kim's contact information as well as a link to our Kosair Kids Financial Assistance Program webpage in the comments below. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. Kim, thank you again. Have a great
Thank
afternoon.
you for having me. It was good seeing you.
Good seeing you.
Bye.
Bye.